Hey everyone, this is a screencast to demonstrate how to use Google Spreadsheets to sort and analyze your data. Google Spreadsheets are really powerful and they can do much more than I'm going to be able to explain in just this one screencast, but we're going to get into it today. So the first thing you need to do is you need to find the spreadsheet that you created. Of course, this is the spreadsheet that recorded the data from your survey. Here's mine. And a couple things for you to notice. First of all, it's got a timestamp. You can ignore that. That just tells you when the data was collected. Not really necessary for what we're doing here. Secondly, you can see that I have some really bizarre answers here. Now, some of these I can work out on my own. For instance, these ones here that say, like here it says 10 hours. All right, well I don't need to have the hours in there. I can change that to just the number 10. That's going to make things easier for me in the future. So if you have someone who put the label in for some reason, fine, just change it to the numerical version. But make sure you do it accurately. 11 hours. Okay. This one, however, presents an issue. 4 to 5 hours. I don't know what they mean. Is it more often 4 hours or more often 5 hours? And since I don't have a way to interpret that, it's not up to me as a good statistician to be able to do it on my own. So basically what it means is this data from whomever this person is, I have to discard because it's useless to me. So I'm going to select this row. I click on the 4 here to do that. I'm going to go to Edit, and I'm going to actually delete row 4. I can't use that. Same with row 3 here. I don't know why they have the date. It's May 6, 2013. Maybe they have something important happening that day, but it doesn't help me. I can't keep the no's, and the 5 because all my data has to stay linked together originally the way it was. So I'm going to also delete this one. This becomes 5 hours, and you get the idea. Right? Now, I've already done this, so I'm not going to show every single example of it. But you need to clean it up a little bit first. Get rid of any junk data or interpret things correctly if you can. Otherwise, get rid of it. You've got plenty of data here. If you need to get rid of a few of them, it won't affect your survey too badly. So what you're going to do next is, this might seem weird, but since this is linked to a Google form, you can't use it as a regular spreadsheet. So what I want you to do is I want you to select the columns that have your data in it. And I want you to go to File, Edit, and Copy. Next thing I want you to do is go to File, and New Spreadsheet. Click here, File, Edit, Paste. Paste it in. It's going to take a second. There we go. Got it. So now we can actually use this. It just doesn't work right if we do it there. First thing I want you to do is give it, once you've got that in there, is I want you to give it a proper title. Chores Example Survey. Works just fine for me. Then you need to share it correctly. Go up to here to share. And I encourage you to change the access here. Don't have it be private. Make it anyone with a link can view. Not can edit, can view. No reason not to let people see it. Go ahead and save. And then you should add your collaborators here. So I'm going to add Mrs. Garcia and Mr. Von Plagenhoff and Mrs. Visser. For me, you would add your partners, and they can edit. We want them to be able to edit. Share and save, and now everyone has it. You're all sharing and collaborating just like we want to. So you've got all this data. We want to start analyzing it, and we can analyze it right now. One of the cool things you can do with it is you can sort it. You can move this data around based on any kind of requirements. I recommend sorting it based on these. The categorical data is a great way to sort it. So you can select all of your data. You want to select all of it when you do this because you want to keep each bit of data linked to where it originally was. And once you've got these selected, you can go up here to data and sort range. We do have a header row. That means I have these words up here that tell me what my data is all about. And I'm going to sort it actually not A to Z, because that would put the no's in front of the yeses. I want to go Z to A. Then I'm going to add another column. I want to do my second column. I'm going to select that here, which is the second do you have. And that one I'm also going to do Z to A. That's all I'm going to sort. I'm not going to sort the other ones. And watch what happens. All right, now my yeses, if I said yes here under column A, and I said yes here, those are all first. Then I have ones that said yes and no down here. Then I have no and yeses all grouped together, and the no's and no's down here. So that'll give us a really easy way to analyze those answers later on. The other thing I wanted to show you do is how to use functions within your spreadsheet. Does anyone really want to take all these numbers here in column C and add them up and then divide by the number of items there to get your average or your mean? I sure don't. Cool thing is spreadsheets do that for you. So the way we do that is I suggest putting a label down here. I would put the average or the mean. Then beneath it I'm going to put median. All the measures of central tendency, mode. And I think we should know the range. The way we get the range here is where you do the minimum and the maximum. And now you ask, how do I do this? Well, we enter a function right here. And the way you do that is you can simply type in the word. There's a certain syntax or a way to do it, but I'm just going to model those exactly for you so you shouldn't mess it up. First you need to put an equal symbol. That says that what this cell is. It's going to be the average. And generally you use capital letters for this. And then I'm going to put in a symbol there, and I'm going to be able to select the numbers that I want to be averaging. I scroll all the way up. I don't want the header row because that's not a number. Won't know what to do with that. I've got them selected. I press return, and boom, this cell shows my average. My average is 8.06 repeating, so we could round that off a little bit if we want to. Next I'm going to do median. So in this I'm going to do the same thing. Median, or sorry, big mistake. You always do equals first. Equals median. Then I'm going to go ahead and select my numbers. Oh, no, I messed that up again. Sorry, guys. Median, and then I have to do a parentheses. Now, after the parentheses, I can select what my median is. And I scroll all the way up again. Press return. There's my median. My median is 8. And now I'm going to do my mode. Type in the word mode, or no, sorry, equals first, equals mode, parentheses, select the range of numbers that I want to include, all the way up to here, press return. Mode happens to be 8. Wow, this is pretty good. All three measures of central tendency are pretty similar. Now I might want to know my minimum and my maximum just to see if there are any outliers. These are the outliers. And so for minimum you just do min, or no, sorry, I keep making this mistake, equals m. I'm hoping that by me making it you won't make it. Min. Okay. And it's going to give me the minimum value that appears in this column. Minimum was 5. And then here I do max. What did I do? I messed up. I didn't put equals. Equals max. The equals is the signal to the program or to the spreadsheet that you're doing a function here. Scroll all the way up. By the way, there's lots of other functions, way more than I even understand. But some serious statisticians can use spreadsheets to do amazing things. My maximum is 12. So I know about this data now. I know the average is 8.06 repeating. Median is 8. Mode is 8. Minimum is 5. Maximum is 12. So It gives me a pretty good snapshot of what is typical for data in this range. I would then perform the same thing for the data under this column. I think that's a good goal for you today. Good luck. See your facilitator for more help. Hope you enjoy using spreadsheets. They're awesome.